Hello everyone, my name is Bhavya and I, along with my team members, welcome you. We are Group 5 and we will discuss about the infrastructure sector of India, followed by the competitive strategy of two major players, L&T and GMR Group, and in the end we will discuss what will be the future like. So infrastructure sector is a key driver for the Indian economy. It enjoys intense focus from the government for initiating policies to ensure time-bound creation of world-class infrastructure in the country. India was ranked 44 out of 167 countries in the World Bank's Logistic Performance Index in 2018. Infrastructure activities sector received FDI inflow amounting to US 25 billion and US 16.97 billion respectively between April 2000 and June 2020. The logistics sector in India is growing at the compounded annual growth rate of 10.5% annually. So, in order to make the infrastructure sector more robust and attractive, Finance Minister of India assigned infrastructure status to affordable housing in the recent budget. In India, there is estimated shortage of around 4 crore houses, and to overcome this shortage, government has launched various schemes and yojnas, naming a one Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is an initiative provided by the government of India which aims at providing affordable housing to the urban poor. The initiative has the mission to provide housing for all by 2022. So far discussing about the infrastructure sector, now we will move to the pastel analysis of the sector. Pastel analysis is a framework or a tool used by marketeers to analyze and monitor the macro environmental factors that have an impact on the organization. Political analysis. Government has given a massive push to the infrastructure sector to develop mainly the transport infrastructure. Government of India also invited proposals to install charging infrastructure on major highways and expressways in the country. The government has suggested an investment of whooping amount of 750 US billions for railway infrastructure from 2018 to 30. Moving to the economic analysis. Infrastructure may include capital intensive facilities that are not of public interest, but public actively uses most of the infrastructure. Economists refers to such objects as an infrastructure capital. In 2019, infrastructure witnessed a major several merger and acquisition deals, but there is a flip side as well. Due to an increased price of cement and iron, there is a negative effect on the economic upgradation of the infrastructure as well. Moving to the social analysis. This sector has provided one of the biggest employment opportunities to people, especially labor class. By getting work on daily basis, the standard of living of the labor class has improved tremendously.
The fourth factor in pastel analysis is the technological analysis. Technology keeps on evolving, and there is particularly maybe no such thing in which technology has not evolved. In infrastructure industry also, with the improvement of technology, for example, computer advancement and etc., have changed the perspective of company and have drastically changed the investment of these companies as they have to pay more to acquire the latest technology. The fifth point in pastel analysis is the environmental analysis. While talking about future growth, development of a country, and the sustainability and overall environment, infrastructure building is an important factor. However, malpractices like use of fossil fuel in machinery used by infrastructure company to generate extra revenue have impacted the environment very badly. The last factor in the pastel analysis is the legal analysis. As we all know, India is a vast country and it also have a vast democratic system. It has law of individual state as well as of center. Knowing this fact, it is obvious to know that there is a lot of law, rules and regulations governing various aspects of almost everything. Moving towards the second part of our presentation, that is the critical success factor affecting infrastructural sector in India. To give a brief introduction about the topic, critical success factor is a list of factors that affect the success of any company operating or want to operate in the infrastructural sector of India. These factors give a gist of way in which the success of any company can be affected. The first factor is the management and supervision. On construction sites, whether large or small, supervision has a key role to play in preventing accident. Typical supervisory function include planning and allocating work, making decision, monitoring performance and compliance, providing leadership, and building teamwork. Second critical success factor is convenience and location. Location is a place where a firm decides to site its operation. Location decision can have a big impact on cost and revenue. Location factors can be impacted by three sub-factors like connectivity, proximity, and accessibility. The third critical success factor is time. One of the major factors affecting success and failure of any project is timely completion of the project. In case of the infrastructure product, there always exists a fee or penalty for delay in project. That penalty is therefore adjusted from the profit. Therefore, time is a major factor. The fourth critical success factor is logistic. The infrastructure projects are vast in nature and require a lot of small to large component and machinery for its completion. And these components and machinery increases the barrier of supply chain as supplier may dominate the company in various ways. The last critical success factor is cost. The cost factor is a factor which is versatile to the success of any company in any industry or sector. The main objective of any company is to reduce cost, while companies put more effort into satisfying the need of other stakeholders. Being cost leader is what a company must strive in a sector particularly like infrastructural sector where the chances of differentiation is low because of similar processes and raw materials.
Hello friends, now I'll be discussing about L&T. Larsen& Toubro is an Indian multinational company headquartered in Mumbai, founded by two Danish engineers, Henrik Holst Larsen and Søren Christian Toubro. Operating divisions include technology services, solar, electrical and automation, and the rest mentioned there. It's considered among the largest five fabrication companies in the world. The company has over 130 subsidiaries and 15 associate companies. The noteworthy construction projects undertaken by L&T include the Lotus Temple, the New Delhi Airport, Cyber Towers in Hyderabad, and the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, and many more. The company is engaged in many different sectors which can be seen there. In 1938, it began as a representative of a Danish manufacturers of dairy and allied equipments. In 1947, the company turned to a private limited post agreement with a Caterpillar tractor company, which was one of their biggest things in the past. Post independence, they set up offices in Calcutta, Madras, and Delhi. By 1960s, the company turned into a public company and with a paid up capital of 20 lakh rupees with a turnover of about 1.09 crore rupees as well. By the 1970s, they partnered with the AEC and also were a manufacturing partner with ISRO. By 1980s, they got an airport project in Abu Dhabi and later ECC was merged into L&T. In 1990s, the company had a partnership with DRDO and also entered into an agreement with Hong Kong for purchasing two big ships. Also entered into merchandising, sailing vessels and track. In 2000, company had a Trisuli hydropower project in Nepal. The Coal Limited was amalgamated and the company got numerous awards which cannot be mentioned and also came up with the idea of ready-mix concrete. By the end of last decade, equipment leasing company was formed, building stadiums in Qatar. The company also brought the idea of high-tech city. They were building two bridges in Andhra Pradesh. Also, the Chennai-Bangalore highway project was undertaken, and the biggest thing was the Delhi Metro project. By the 2020, they were having all of the projects regarding railways, buildings, factories, and infrastructure projects. Also got a project for Doha Metro along with the Mauritius Metro. Now I'll be discussing about the growth strategy of the company. The products or service and innovation, marketing, investment, and customer experience. All of these had a big focus in their strategy. First of all, Product Strategy was one of the largest Indian conglomerates serving across various industries. The company had a diverse product portfolio which used penetration prices and taking up the government projects was one of their biggest pricing strategy and they opted for all of them. The place and distribution strategy was that significant global presence of the company was there and various distributors in India and tenders processes for all the government projects. Also, there's a 360-degree branding procedure followed by the company by which the business is driven by focus on sustainability as well.
Dear friends, now we shall look at the growth story of GMR Infrastructure Limited. It is one of the best infrastructure developer and operating companies in our country. The company has marked its presence in different world countries during its journey. Company's main agenda is attaining development through public-private partnerships. Timeline of GMR Company: 1978, set up a jute mill in Vasavi, Andhra Pradesh. 1996, 200 megawatt independent power project in Chennai. 2001, wins bids for Tambaran Tindivanam and Tuni Anagapalli Road. 2003, wins bid for Hyderabad Airport. 2006, wins bid for Delhi International Airport. 2011, invest in an Indonesian coal mine. 2014, wins bid for Mactan Cebu International Airport, Philippines. 2016, Goa Greenfield Mopa Airport, which is still a work in progress. 2017, Greenfield Heraklion Airport in Crete Island, Greece. In 2018, they finished 25 years of journey. 2020, Vishakhapatnam International Airport operations was taken by GMR. GMR marketing mix strategy. GMR Group from time to time have made appropriate marketing and corporate strategies which helped it move forward. They are having a growth strategy with a focus on establishing international presence. The company follow the principle of develop, build, create value, divest and reinvest. Product strategy. GMR Group is a diversified conglomerate which had its early presence in banking, insurance, breweries, and IT, which later changed its focus to infrastructure. GMR developed many iconic infrastructures for the country. The activities is spread across airports, energy, transportation, urban infrastructure, sports, and other businesses. Price strategy. When it comes to the pricing strategy, GM Rao has said that whenever the valuation of an asset is finished, the price which finds meaningful to us and also that meet up our expectations of cash flow, we will go for it. But if it did not meet our expectations, then we wait until the market matures. They have the asset light, asset right strategy, which focuses on the operational optimization through reducing the capital assets. Place and distribution strategy. GMR Group had and have its presence in countries like Malaysia, Nepal, Indonesia, etc. It also has assets across the whole country. Their projects include 6 road projects pan India, 7 power projects, different projects under development, Varalakshmi Foundation, the GMR CSR initiative, which have presence across 27 locations in India and 2 in Nepal. Promotion strategy. GMR Group is having a good social media presence. They have been doing many online marketing campaigns. Companies having a lot of human resources and benefit programs to promote the presence of best employees. Their diversification strategy to different countries also amounts to promotion.
Now we will be talking about the various technological changes occurring within the infrastructure industry. The first one being how 5G will transform the infrastructure sector. In general terms, 5G is about blazingly fast speeds, higher level of reliability, and increased capacity, while from a business perspective, 5G is about enabling significant process and data management improvements. 5G has the capacity to revolutionize the sector in three ways. Provide high speed and capacity. 5G is expected to provide 10 to 100 times faster speeds. This will give those working in construction almost instantaneous access to data-intensive edge and cloud applications, enabling multiple users to interact with each other in real time from anywhere in the world. Providing high reliability. 5G will unlock the ability to access reliable information immediately, enabling teams to understand what's happening on work sites in real time and perform remote or autonomous construction operations. Providing higher scalability and geographic coverage. This technology will provide highly scalable and broad geographical coverage to help with initiatives such as smart cities. The next technology we'll be talking about is blockchain. Using blockchain technology to automate the contractual processes and paperwork could simplify managing the complex projects and could save money, free up valuable resources, and speed up project delivery. For contracts and payments, blockchain technology can achieve this by shifting current payment and project management system towards a more transparent system. By reducing late payments, remediations, and disputes, small and medium enterprises can prevent continuous cash flow risk. Through smart contracts, business processes and administrative tasks can be automated to increase efficiency and always be aligned with the agreed contractual terms. For procurement and asset management, blockchain can deliver a more streamlined procurement process, reducing the high level of fragmentation and complexity of major projects. Blockchain can reduce waste during procurement and drive quality of products and service forward with higher accountability. Such systems can enhance predictability with regards to procurement, but also in the case of the whole project delivery. Together with building information modeling, blockchain can create a single model for all aspects of a construction project. The next technology we'll be talking about is big data. The idea of using big data is to gain more insights and make better decisions in construction management by not only accessing significantly more data but by properly analyzing it to draw practical building project conclusions. Big data is used in the infrastructure sector in the following ways. Design. Big data, including building design and modeling itself, environmental data, stakeholder input, and social media discussions can be used to determine not only what to build but where to build it. Build. Big data from weather, traffic, and community and business activity can be analyzed to determine optimal phasing of construction activities. Geolocation of equipment also allows logistics to be improved, spare parts to be made available when needed, and downtime to be avoided. Operate. Big data from sensors built into buildings, bridges, and any other construction makes it possible to monitor each one at many levels of performance. Traffic stress information and levels of flexing in bridges can be recorded to detect any out of bounds movement. This data can also be fed back into building information modeling system to schedule maintenance activities as required.
Use of artificial intelligence in infrastructure. Artificial intelligence can help reduce construction costs in many ways. According to a new report by Reports and Data, the global artificial intelligence in the construction industry is forecasted to reach 4.5 billion by 2026. Example where it can be used are: we can use the virtual reality goggles and mini robots to track the whole work as it is progresses in buildings which are under construction. Artificial intelligence being used today to design the routing of electrical and plumbing systems in modern buildings. Artificial intelligence is beneficial for the development of safety and system at work sites, which reduces the risk of hazards and accidents. The technology is also being used by many firms to pursue the real-time interactions of machinery, workers, and objects on the site and alert to supervisors potential safety issues. Robotics in construction. Construction industry is heavily dependent on manual intensive labor as its primary source of productivity. It is one of the least automated industries. There are several new robots under development and in the early stages of deployment that could change this. The highly unautomated industry is poised for a robot revolution in near future. There are different types of robots in construction. The first one is construction robots, which are used for bricklaying and machinery, and even robots that lay an entire street at a one time. These types of robots dramatically improve the speed and the quality of construction work. The second one is 3D printing robot. These can build large buildings on demand. A mobile robotic arm controls a 3D printer, and with a set of pre-programmed instructions, this system prints an entire structurally safe building. Demolishing robots are another type of construction robots that is about to break into the mainstream application. Next one is 3D printing in infrastructure sector. 3D printing offers a vast range of applications for the construction of infrastructure assets as well as for the production of spare parts for assets maintenance and repair. The examples we showcase few of the incredible applications of 3D printing technology are: it transforms the way ports operate. Instead of shipping precast and raw materials when a structure needs to be duplicated in another location, the advent of 3D printing means that only the digital blueprint needs to be sent to the relevant person at the location using files. The second one is environmental disasters. These poses serious threats to our well-being, and solutions are often needed to reduce human suffering. 3D printing has been used in this regard to improve these situations. For example, in Field Ready provided on-site 3D printing water pipe fitting during the 2015 Nepal earthquake. The next one is in-housing solutions. Throughout the world, in many areas, adequate housing is a problem. From urban homeless to improvised regions, 3D printing technology offers new solutions. For example, ICANN and News Story teamed up to create a 3D printing home within 24-hour time period, which is priced at $4,000. This is a 800 square feet home, offers a design for affordable housing. That is it from our side. Thank you.